On this episode of The AutoArchaeologist, we're back in the yard in Michigan. This time looking at a 1965 Oldsmobile 442. Not 442, I got yelled at that a lot. This right here is a 1965 Oldsmobile 442. The Oldsmobile 442 was a direct result of the Pontiac GTO. The GTO did so well that GM's other lines, well, they basically did it at the same time. It was directly because of the success of the GTO that they rolled out the 442, the Chevelle, and so on and so on. That's cool. This one still has the original back plate and 442 emblem. And then here I'll walk around the whole car. Unfortunately, someone got the side emblem. It may have been here when I was here last. I don't remember. I'll post pictures because I've seen this car twice now. And it's cool. The interior is all there. Bucket seats. This one is... It's an automatic on the column? No. I thought it was a 4-speed. It is a 4-speed. Just go... No, it is a... No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Can you see over there? It's got an automatic turnstock. Weird. Because most for time, the 442 meant 4-barrel, 4-speed, dual exhaust. That did change through the years. I thought in this era it still meant 442. But how neat is that? I mean, in all my travels, I've found maybe 2 or 3 442s of this era, like a 64, 65, 66. And I've never found one this complete. I'm not gonna, the engine is in it. The owner of the yard did tell me it's there, but he asked me not to move the stuff on it. Because this, I think it's the Oldsmobile 330. But yeah, 442, still in the grill. Now I'll go around the other side and show you. Gotta be careful because I got my Camaros with me. There's another Trans Am Firebird and I think that's a Z28 Camaro. Trans Am has been here a while. Oh, that's right. These are both Trans Ams right there. I'll show you because I got the shaker hoods. Does this side still have the 442? Nope, someone got it on this side too. But you can see a little bit better. Interior is all there, but back seat, bucket front seat, steering wheel. This would be a cool one to restore. But I don't know the market on these cars. You let me know. Is a 65 442 with needing a lot worth restoring if it isn't something like super special? I don't know. I know Trans Am, Word. That's funny. Wait here, we'll go around the front real quick. Show you these. Me and my friend came through earlier and we beat down a bunch of the bushes and all that so we could film a little bit easier. This right here is also a Trans Am. It's a silver one with the flaming chicken and shaker hood. That'd be cool wall art. You can see it's not in great shape, but the engine's in there. And then over here is the white Trans Am, and engine still in there. Shaker's not, but see the flaming chicken on the hood still. And then here we got another Z28 Camaro. And then here, these are cool. This right here is a 1968 Camaro RS. Not an SS, just an RS. Rally Sport. You can see, I'll show you. the front end real quick. You can see we pounded down the, still got the original RS grill in it. Okay, and then hang around this side. Oh, we didn't open the door. It's got bucket seats, automatic on the floor. It's complete. Is it worth restoring? Okay, we didn't open the door. Someone else did, because you can see the weeds have built up between the door and the interior. Not our fault. Someone tried to grab the Rally Sport emblems. Or is this a 69? He was saying it was a 68. Oh yeah, this is, okay, this is a 68. Oh, there's the other part of the grill. Oh, there's two extra grill door, headlight door openers. That's funny. And then over here is another, I think this is a 68 as well. No, 67. You can tell 67s because they have right there, they have the vent window. Since they got the big rear bumper guards. This one's also got the interior 3-spoke steering wheel. Plain Jane car from the looks of it. Trying to walk around the other side. Yep. Basic grille. Still got the cool black Michigan plate still on it. I think he said this was an inline 6 car. But like I said, he said not to open the hoods unless the hoods could be easily opened because he didn't want stuff moved around. Looks like one of the fenders is missing. This is probably just one of the ones that's beyond restoration, but good for parts for someone eventually. And unfortunately, I will be doing more from over there, but you got to make your way around because it's all mud and pond. Because over there, is it over there? Yeah, that's where the Z28 Camaro is with the other 69 RS Camaro. And over there, you can see that is a Buick GN. I have verified it, and I will show it here in probably the next video or two.
The Oldsmobile 442 was a really neat car. It was one of my favorites. Whenever I would talk about this yard, that 442 would always come up to the forefront. Even with a 1970 442 W30 later on, this one being, for the most part, complete. And in a bright color, early muscle car. Right, 67 was the last year of that body style. 68, they changed it completely. So when I stumbled across this one, I didn't realize the rarity and how cool it really was. I posted a picture a decade ago on my social media of this car, and it blew up. People are like, that is cool. An early 65 442, that thing needs to be saved. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to do anything. The owner won't sell it as of right now, but at least it's not in a swamp anymore. It's off of sitting on another car, so it could be restored. And hopefully here in the near future, the owner decides that it is time and will let it move on to a brighter future.
All right, I'm here at Holly Mo Party 2025, and it's Sunday, the last day, and I'm watching some of the autocross or the speed stops challenge, and just getting some of the last minute coverage for various entities. But heading from here to Georgia all of a sudden for a project, and then I'll be heading home and doing a whole bunch of barn finds. So next week's video might be a little rough. That's why this one's a little rough, because I'm editing on the fly on my laptop, which is a new thing for me. So don't be too mean. But of course, I drop a new video every Monday at 8 a.m. Central Time. If you could please share, like, and subscribe, or really share and subscribe. Those are the big things that help keep this channel going. It doesn't cost you anything. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope everyone's having a good week and staying safe. And here comes the fall. I'll see you all soon.